Hello, welcome back. So I was sitting here wondering what type of video I wanted to do, and I've put a lot of time into my 3D printers, and I felt that it's best to just talk about one that's near and dear to my heart, and that is the Ender 3. So funny story with the Ender 3. 4 years ago in 2019. My dad and I were looking at printers on Amazon. We already had the monoprice at that time, and we loved it. We just wanted to get something a little bigger. So what we did was we searched Ender 3 Pro. We saw a lot of good reviews at that time that was out. So we went ahead and bought an Ender 3 Pro. Fast forward maybe a week or two, the Ender 3 Pro arrived, but it wasn't the Ender 3 Pro. It was just the Ender 3. And because we were so excited about the printer, we decided not to send it back. We just got it. We started printing right away. But that was 4 years ago. And the printer, the Ender 3, is still running pretty strong. So let's hop over there and take a look. Alright, excuse the mess, but my Ender 3 sits inside this Grow tent. Let's go ahead and open this up here. And my other printer's over here. I might do a separate video on it. Well, I will, more than likely, but let's open this up here. This is my Ender 3. Before we jump into the Ender 3, I want to show you something I have over here. So first, this is a new tent, this grow tent. This, it's not a grow tent. This heat tent or enclosure for this printer is here. And I actually had another one here, but I moved it out to go outside with my resin printer. And when this was working, I custom designed a mount for my auto print camera to be mounted to the bar here. This bar is different. The diameter is a little bit bigger, so I'm going to have to remake that and remount this guy. I have an auto print Raspberry Pi set up over on the other side. This is kind of a new setup with the Ender 3, so I don't really have everything complete and in working order. So let's talk a little bit about my Ender 3 and talk about all the upgrades that this printer and I have had. And we'll start with the very first upgrade. I believe the very first upgrade, which is no longer here, was a glass bed. It was it went over this. You kind of clipped it on top of this bed with these little binder clips. I have since gotten rid of that. It actually cracked on me when I was printing Pet G. The first time I printed Pet G, it was going well. The print was looking good, but I literally grabbed it, pulled it off, and it pulled part of the glass bed up. So I had to get rid of that, and that was pretty funny. The second upgrade I did, which is still hanging around, is this. This is actually supposed to be a drawer, but I have since removed that because of all the modifications I've done. I haven't put it back. Also, I printed, because this is not the Pro edition, I had to print one of these to protect the fan in here. So I got one of these printed. Let's see. I've upgraded the bed and the springs. And what else have I done? I got this extension on. That's really just a 3D printed arm there, nothing major. I have replaced the cord back here. I had the classic yellow burnt cable that went to the power supply. And also, so I have put an upgraded extruder. The plastic one that comes on these by default is pretty junk. Also, I did have an all-metal hot end on this guy. Ran for several years, and recently I've had issues with it, so I put back a stock nozzle back on this. Let's see, also I have upgraded the board. I believe I have a TMC 2208 silent board. I don't remember the model. I probably should look at that, but I really don't want to open this printer up right now. Also, I have, I don't recall if this was on by default, but I got one of these to tighten the tension on the cable here. Also, Capricorn tubing. I upgraded the Marlin version on this guy with the new board. So I did maintenance on this guy and replaced all of the wheels. Let's see, is there anything else I've done to this guy? Alrighty, so that's all the upgrades I've done on the printer. So like I said, the printer has been with me for about 4 years. It was early 2019. So I've had an extensive time with this printer. And this is a printer I always recommend as a good first starter. If you're looking for something that you want that's not too small and not too big, and it's a very great way to get into like entry-level printing, I recommend the Ender 3. Now they have more upgraded versions now. Again, this was like 4 years ago, so I would recommend you get the latest Ender 3 variant that's out there. Also, I'll stay away from clones. Clones normally are just fine, but if you really want the experience and a printer that will last you a while, go ahead and take a look at Creality's website and buy you an Ender 3. Alright, so do I recommend the Ender 3? Yes, I do. Honestly, I recommend the Ender 3 over pretty much any printer out these days. I have had very little issues. The issues that I did have were just issues regarding maintenance or user error issues, such as the hot end that I had issues with before. So yeah, that's my Ender 3. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching. I know this is a short video, but I really wanted to do a video on this, and I'm going to do a video on my other printers as well. And yeah, guys, if you guys are interested in getting a Ender 3, there's tons of resources. That's another reason to get it. There's tons and tons and tons of resources, tons of people talking about these guys on YouTube. And yeah, I love mine, and I don't regret a single thing. So get you one, you won't regret it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week.